Euphoria seasons 1 through 2. You know, I see Euphoria as a satire, kind of an over-exaggeration, but also a commentary on trauma, drug use, relationships, and growing up. It's kind of Game of Thrones, but in high school, in the sense that there's lots of nudity, sex, and backstabbing. Maybe the reason I feel like it's a satire is because I can't believe that so many high school kids do that many drugs. Is that really a normal high school experience? When I was in high school, all I did was read comics, play soccer, and stress about school. I felt like a parent watching this series, seeing how Zendaya was overdosing on like 7 different drugs in a single episode. Like, I related to some of the scenes when the characters had a little too much alcohol, but like in my 20s, not during high school. Like I said, I was a nerd. Still kinda am. Sue me. Some critics have compared the performances and visual style of the show to German expressionism, which I can see the way the performers are hyper expressive and the visuals hyper stylized. But the show is visually beautiful, and I'm not talking about all the eye candy throughout the series, because there are some very beautiful people, like Alexa Demie, my girlfriend, Sweeney, my other girlfriend. Nate's a good looking dude, and so are the rest of the actors in the show. There are some really good performances from Hunter, Zendaya, and oh my god, the episodes where Zendaya is like relapsing and like a withdrawal from drugs were shocking, emotional, and really pulled at my heartstrings. Alexa Demie, Jacob Elordi, and Sweeney, despite being attractive, I often thought they sounded monotone and flat in terms of acting. But also, maybe that was intentional because the show feels real. Like, oftentimes when the actors talk, they're mumbling or speaking in a low voice, and that just feels real because that's how people talk in real life. The conversations aren't always at the top of our lungs with full energy at a Monday morning. But also, I've never acted, so what the fuck do I know, honestly? I will say this. When Demi or Sydney or Elordi had to do a crying or emotionally packed performance, they delivered. They were fantastic on screen. Dialogue was weird, but again, that's how high school students talk and emotions are high. I was an emotional wreck at 17, I won't lie. I spent most days brooding and thinking I was Batman. But I mean, don't tell me you don't see this scene and kind of laugh.
Right? Was hasty. You see?
You really think she's gonna disagree with you?
If I disagree with her, then I would.
Okay.
What, you don't think I have a mind of my own?
No, I'm sure you do.
Oh, he's such a cunt! What the fuck is your problem? You see, I'm not crazy, right?
I think teenagers are naturally dramatic and overly immature, so the actors just channeled their inner childs. The finale to me wasn't my favorite. All that drama unfolding in the span of a single episode doesn't happen in real life. Part of what makes this show special to me is how real the characters feel. All of the characters losing their shit in front of a live audience seemed more like a soap opera than anything. But the show did end on like a big cliffhanger, so I think they're developing a season 3. I don't know, we'll see how the show continues. Also, Drake and Future executive produced this show. Do they know how to executive produce, or was that just kind of a marketing strategy? I don't know. All in all, this is an entertaining, dramatic show, and I highly recommend it. Euphoria is a social commentary on drug use, relationships, growing up, and trauma. It's a tragedy, but also a comedy. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. I'll be posting more videos like this one. My name is Drake, and 21. Can you do something for me? 21. Can you do something for me?